I'm here for Jacob. Every muscle inside is screaming at me, from cramp to dehydration, and I'd kick myself at how I fuelled for British climbs if I could muster the extra energy. But there's no time for that. The French sun beats down and I pick myself up. I must go on. I'm here for Jacob. I'm here for Jacob. Every morsel inside is silenced, from numbness to disbelief, and I'd pinch myself, try and ponder the possibilities, but there's far too much time for that. The Gloucestershire breeze wraps around me like cling film, and I shudder into my senses. I must go on. I'm here for Jacob. I'm here for Jacob. Every atom inside is awestruck from pride to jubilation, as I remind myself from time to time of just how remarkable he was. That time trial at Alpe d'Huez, bordered on inhuman, stunned into silence in 2017. A year later, I strive for sub 60. I must go on. I'm here for Jacob.
Hello. So today is Monday, February the 22nd, 2021, and I thought I'd start here because today is quite a significant day. Not actually for any training or any reason of doing the North Coast 500, but later on today the UK government will outline the steps in how they ease lockdown, and what that will tell me is what the chances of being able to get up to Scotland to start the North Coast 500 on May the 10th are. It won't be a definite thumbs up, but it could be a thumbs down. But we'll see what they say around about what data the government need in order to allow the opening of hotels and that industry. But we'll also need Nicola Sturgeon to obviously do likewise and say that Scotland will open up both obviously that industry, but also to allow the English into Scotland. So we'll update later. Say hello, Rafa. Oh, what a difference a day makes. So yesterday wearing knee warmers, today back in leg warmers over shoes, and foggy. So today is March the 1st. It's the start of structure training for the North Coast 500. Today's just an easy 1 hour ride, nothing more than that. I'm about halfway through now and in the fog, so I'll get on.
Hi, North Coast 500 training day 2. This is the dreaded FTP test. So indoors on Zwift, doing the ramp test. Some people I'm sure will say that's a cop out, you should do the 2 times 20-minute test. Let's do the warm up and then we'll kick off. Pushing 360 for a minute there, back out turf. I don't know, maybe I should have tried on 1 more minute. Don't we love an FTP test?
So here I am at the Wild Carrot Cafe stop, and also Wild Carrot Wheels, one of my supporters for the North Coast 500. So big thumbs up to Jago and the guys. And if you're in the Tetbury Chamonix area, pop by. One of the best cups of coffee you'll find, and cake. What a view, eh? Fantastic. every 10-minute sweet spot intervals. So we've just done the first one. Now on the recovery 5 minutes in between. So the weather forecast was originally meant to be a lovely day, but I've been riding through showers so far, as you can see. Hopefully they'll blow away. Hi, well, I had an early start today. It's now just gone 7:30 in the morning. So I'm finishing the ride. Today's the day we pack to move house. Wow, when there's scenery like that, it's worth the climbing. Visited the Wild Carrot at Chavanage. They're one of the main supporters for me on this, and I'm now on my way to their second location, which is their bike hire place at the lakes in South Cerney. And the other good news, as you can see, World Bicycle Relief kit has arrived from Stolen Goat, so thank you very much, Stolen Goat, for that. So here we are, Inverness, about to set off. Monday the 10th of May. Woohoo! We're on our way. We're 2 hours 50 in, covered 87.5k. So the first bit though is relatively straightforward, relatively easy. One, I've got a tailwind and we've kept dry. But next 20 or 30k to Bilaknabar. Probably pronounced that wrong. Right, I'll crack on. Here we are then, about to start Bilaknabar. That's the way to do it. Day 2. Day 2, third of the way. So just about 67k. Not got the camera out on the ride because it's been wet. So just stopped for 10 minutes. Got a coffee and a bit to eat. Crack on again. Hi, morning. Start of day 3. This is from Lochinver to Tongue. It's a very rolling road today. Hopefully stay a bit drier. The forecast is for rain in about 2 or 3 hours time. Fingers crossed, but scenery looks a bit impressive. today. Very hilly. It's another 700 metres of climbing in about 20 miles. Plenty of climbing today. Well, the weather's turned, as you can see. Been missed 2.5 hours to about 4 into a headwind. Not good, but we're 106k into today, so it feels good knowing that in 38k day we'll be finished. Hopefully this wind will be kind all the way. Got a climb to come in about 20, but yeah, feeling okay. Day 3 done. Arrived at Tongue. I don't think there's anything in Tongue. 6 hours 26, 140k. Oh. Freezing, bitterly cold, but it's my choice. I need to dry and warm up. Day 4, setting off inside at the moment in the camper van. It's blowing out there, so heading off to Wick, going via John O'Groats. Well, come all this way, I might as well. Shorter day today, 124k. Got 100k of that into a headwind. Challenging. So it's the first time I'm filming on the ride on today, day 4. Nearly 100k in, coming up to John O'Groats. It's been a tough day. Probably a day today where the legs have felt it most. Well, what I was going to say, top end of the UK. Good morning, last day. So in Wick, heading 170k to Inverness for the final day. Just about to have breakfast. Here we are, a chocolate croissant and bircher, which is made up of oat, yoghurt, oat milk and some muesli. And the bike set up, facing the wrong way with the drivetrain, of course. Faff coffee in a bag. Maybe sacrilege to some, but it's worth it. Hello, Russ. Hello. Star of the show. See the van there, cloudy. It has rained, but hopefully the wind will be kind to me. Right. I'm going to eat my breakfast, get changed and get ready. We're 92.5 kilometres into last ride of the North Coast 500. Weather hasn't been as kind as the forecast. Had mostly tailwind, which has been good, but it's been wet. We're on the A9 now, so it's a bit busy. Some of the scenery has been amazing. It's definitely something you could do with a cameraman with you. It's a bit more tricky to film yourself. So we've had one stop, and they've got me a sausage roll. That was welcome. I think we've broken the back of it now. A bit of excitement. North Coast 500 completed. Inverness. Getting to Inverness was a little bit fun. I'm really happy that I've done that. Thanks to everybody that supported me, everyone that's donated. So it's all for World Bicycle Relief. If you haven't donated, then please do so. There is a link that will be somewhere in the description. And the only real 2 people I'll probably mention are Dan Guest for his coaching. Got me through this and I feel fine, so thanks Dan. And then of course Heather, my wife. Complete rock, and absolutely fantastic to have driven and supported me throughout all this. I'm really proud of the achievement. I'm proud of the money I've raised thanks to you guys, and now I've just got to think what I do next. Any suggestions?